Hello, and thanks for tuning in to Real Estate Talk. So, today this video is basically about what to look for or what do you need to have ready when you out apartment shopping. All right, for one, some places it's required that you make at least 2 times the rent. Some places want you to make 3 times the rent. And if you don't income qualify and you are thinking about getting a co-signer, which in conventional, which is leasing an apartment, we call it guarantors. We don't do co-signers anymore. I don't know if that's across the board in all rental property, but it is called co-signers because co-signers, they literally there to help you do what you are unable to do in difficult times, right? So they name don't go on your lease when they are listed as a guarantor. They must make anywhere from 4 to 5% from what I have heard and from different companies that I have worked. You must make 4 to 5% as a guarantor, and we will only use the guarantor's income, not the leaseholder. The guarantor will not have any rights to your apartment because they will not be listed on your lease. The only time the guarantors get involved is at the application process using the income and when you are having a hard time and cannot fulfill your lease. They will jump in and make the monthly payments until you are able to. Okay, so that is way better than a co-signer because the co-signer goes on your lease and they have just as much rights as you do to your home. Okay, so the other thing is every apartment community is going to do a full background screening, a criminal background check. And in this screening, they are going to look to see if you have any repossessions, any do you owe a balance with any community whatsoever, and do you have any bankruptcies and all these other little things. So it's a point system, and they take all of this of what I just said and some other information to decide if your application is going to be approved or not. And then depending upon that approved application is when they will, well, we, they, them, whoever you're applying for an apartment for will then be able to let you know how much your security deposit is. Some places it starts at $300 up to 1 month rent, and if it comes back with conditions, it could be an additional $300, whatever that base security amount is. It could be an additional that, so it could be 1 month plus an extra 300, or comes back conditional, could be $600, $1,000. These are questions that you must ask if the if the leasing consultant or whatever agent or consultant is working with you at that time. Make sure you find those things out. So make sure, sometimes this comes in handy if you already know what's on your credit report, but at the same time, every community use different credit bureaus. Everyone may not use the same credit bureau. And let me also help you with this little tip. Also find out what's the name of the screening company that they are using, because if you are out here applying at different companies, or let me say different communities, some communities actually use the same screening company that others use and some don't. So if you went to community A and then you got denied, and then you go to community B, you want to know, like, okay, I just applied at this community A and I was denied, and the screening company that they used was Green Forest, right? And can you please tell me what screening company you use? And they'd be like, oh, we use Green Forest. So guess what? You're going to get denied. So don't even waste your time and your money, because some places you don't get your application and administration feedback. So you don't want to spend $300 on an application that you already know is going to come back denied because they use the same screening company as community A. But if you want to take a chance, go ahead, do you. I'm just trying to help. But that is it. I don't believe there is anything else I have to add to this. Feel free to drop your questions below this video. I am here to help and to help make your search easier so you don't have to be out here ripping and running and doing all of those things. Okay, so it's time for me to go. It was nice chatting with you, and again, thank you for tuning in.